So hello everybody, so in anticipation of the upcoming New Year's, I thought I would do a recap video of the different types of sparkling wines, and I thought I would start with the granddaddy of them all, and that's champagne. If you want a complete overview of champagne, please go see episode 34. But remember, to be called champagne, it must come from the Champagne region of France. Now, nobody ever got upset if you brought a bottle of Veuve Clicquot or Moet and Shannon, but here's a couple other recommendations if you want to take care of Marco, who's a fellow TikToker out there. This is their champagne house, and one that I just fell in love with was this Stradivarius 2006 vintage one. All these are $50 or around 50 bucks. So now we'll move on to the famous sparkling wine of Spain, which is Cava. And I dedicated episodes 138 to 140. I find Cava to be a great value for your money. It's made in the exact same traditional method as champagne. However, it doesn't come with the same cost. Now, there's lots of great options and producers of Cava. Here's one, Cordonier, who makes this one, and a rosé, which is actually fantastic. And again, for the value, it doesn't get much better than Spanish Cava. So moving on to the famous sparkling wine of Italy called Prosecco from the Glera grape. Now, unlike champagne and unlike Cava, Prosecco is made using what's called the Charmat method or tank method, which is a little less expensive. It's part of the reason why it's affordable, and it produces a little less pressure and a little bit bigger bubbles. And probably the most famous one is La Marca Prosecco. You kind of can't go wrong with La Marca. So lastly, I'll talk about the sparkling wines of the United States. And unlike France, Spain, and Italy, there's no oversight or regulatory organization that's overseen. So therefore, you kind of get a hodgepodge of different quality and different styles of how they're made. So here's just a couple ones that I like that won't break the bank. I love Chandon. And then one of the other ones that I've really come to like, which is a new one, is Pine Ridge sparkling wine made from Viognier and Chenin Blanc. So like and follow for part 2, where I want to talk about some alternative sparkling wines in each of these countries that you may not be so familiar with. Cheers, everybody.